No dream is too big. No challenge is good enough if one has the passion, dedication and commitment to achieve the same. These lines perfectly sum up my guest of honor, Girish Gowda, someone who has overcome cancer and is now conquering kickboxing.
In one of the MMA training centers in Vidyaranyapura, you can find an 8-time national kickboxing champion going by the name of Girish R. Gowda, who is sweating it out. The intense training session tires him out, but Girish is not a quitter. And by that we mean on and off the mat. He's considered as one of the heroes of Bengaluru. He packs a punch and not many opponents stand a chance when he gets it right.
Now Girish's career was on the rise, but at the start of the year he was diagnosed with cancer, something which changed his life upside down.
Yes, the man who can demolish the best of challenges on the mat is a cancer survivor. It was earlier in the year when Girish was diagnosed with blood cancer, and from there he started the fight for his life off the mat.
Well, to be unique, the biggest challenge is to find the hardest battle anyone can imagine. And the person on my right is overcoming challenges day in and day out. I'm privileged to have Girish Gowda right now with me. Girish, thanks a lot for talking to News 9.
Thanks a lot.
Girish, I would like to ask you the biggest challenge of your life so far and why?
The biggest challenges in my life is like recently I fought with cancer, which is called one of the toughest fight in my life. As everyone knows that when I'm a kickboxer, everyone will be thinking that I fight a lot and this thing, and this is what mentally I got a very big challenge in my life, and I proved everyone that I'm not physically fighting, even I can fight mentally also. I felt very badly about like what happened to me, everything, because from day one to till now I never smoke, I never use any good car, any drinks or something. But why what did I do? Because I was in completely in a good fitness. I'm a fitness professional. I train lots of celebrities and lots of I take classes for my students. I introduce kickboxing for everyone, and I was in completely active. I was in good diet. But why cancer for me? The question was like something for it was. Then what happened? One day I just realized that it was one of the baddest day in my life.
The fight for Girish had only begun.
It is never an easy thing to digest, and that was not too different in case of Girish too, because when he was told he was with cancer, being a sportsman, there are a lot of things that go through the mind of him. First thing is it going to kill me? And then gradually over a period of time, when we explained to him that he needs to go through with the treatment, and that the disease is curable most of the time, he started accepting that and then started looking forward to being able to get back to what he used to do as a sportsman. So the remarkable thing about Girish was that he ventured into starting his routines, etc., as far as well into well before completing his treatment, which was very good. But again, that's not everybody can do that.
He'd overcome a lot of challenges when it came to kickboxing. But according to Girish, no pain is equivalent to the one he underwent recovering from cancer.
I'm a professional kickboxer and I fight, and the injury will happen. I know about how injury is gone. Almost all 2 times I got a shoulder dislocation on left hand. And that pain, I thought it was a very big pain. But when I got one of the back pain, it was one of the difficult in my life. I was not able to sleep for 12 hours. It's a hell, and each 5 seconds, 10 seconds, I'm keep on shouting over there, but I'm not crying. But I'm shouting because of pain. I never saw like that because this is a when I fight everything, I come back everything. I got injuries, lots of injuries, and I bleeded a lot and everything. But I never cried so much when I got this thing. I thought something for pain is there. Then I was keeping only inside and inside my this thing. I was telling that never give up, and I don't want to give up anything.
Girish's fight with cancer not only stunned his family members, but also his close friends, who've seen him conquering the sport since his early days.
Along with the Girish, I've been from past 5-6 years. It's been very good journey with him. But all of a sudden, it was one of the shocking news for us. Like, he was diagnosed by the cancer, and like it was like very shocking news for myself. And I had been always with him for a training and being as his companion. And we used to travel a lot. From past 1 year, I was missing my partner who used to travel with me a lot. But now he's overcame with the cancer. He has been fought well.
When he started his karate journey, from then I know Girish. He was very passionate about his sport, and he was a born fighter from that time. He had an urge of hunger of achieving something in his life. Then he was something. It was good. His journey was going something well. After a few days, no post, no text messages, nothing. Just called and asked him, bro, what happened? Why are you so inactive these days? So after a few days, after that he said me that, no, I have been diagnosed by cancer.
Yes, Girish was diagnosed with cancer, but what kept him going was his never say die attitude. In our next section, we'll show you Girish the kickboxer.
It's nothing less than a miracle that in a couple of months, Girish not only got back to his feet, but was back training to the best of his capacity. He recovered completely from cancer and was back doing what he does best, kickboxing.
Girish, enough of questions on cancer. Now let's talk about happy times now. So for our Bangalore audience, if you can tell them your career in kickboxing in general, please.
When I was going for when I was 18, I started my career in the kickboxing. What happened one day, just before the incident, I'm going to tell that on how my life has turned. So suddenly one day I was walking with my colleagues, everything, to whom by mistakenly there was one banner. It came to near my leg because of lots of air, everything, I think. So I just took it and asked him sorry. He's told that he slapped out. Very badly scolded and slapped only one in front of my colleague. By the time I'm not active anything, and I was a little bit of huge weight, and I just went home in front of my this thing. So friends, everything, I got a little bit of shamed, everything, and just went out. Then I thought, just went home and I was crying like a baby, not even a baby, more than baby. I was crying over there because I want to do something, like I want to start up something. There are lots of people, friends also, they called me. come, we'll go and beat him. But I told him that. I was thinking about my family. Who will take care of my all the sisters and family? Because as told her, when I was in 12, my dad has passed. So who will take care of all the family? I just thought about that time. If I just on that day, if I entered with the friends, everything, today I wouldn't be back to cell, means jail, everything. So that's the reason I started my career with karate. I learn something, I'll take a revenge. So if I become a very physically fit, everything, and koi nahi aa sakta, no one will come and beat me. I thought like that and just went out. And I started my kickboxing. After 1 year, I went and hit him. I went back and tried to hit him. But when I saw him, I realized by the time I learned lots of discipline. We are not supposed to hit. This thing, I just stopped down.
Just for your record, Girish is an 8-time national champion in kickboxing. He's won medals for India, both the national and the international level. Girish has competed in over 100 bouts, which makes him one of the most experienced kickboxers in the country.
Which was that one fight which actually got you going and you were a little nervous, to be honest, in the initial phase that yes, this is one fight where I can, things can go a little dicey. Can you recall any such fight?
There was 3 international fights in my life where I represented India. One is a Asian Championship and World Championship in Ireland and a World Championship in Russia. So Ireland I lost the match, but I got too much of pain, everything. I become a more harder, practice everything, and went to Russia. The world's one of the toughest fighters is called Russian fighters. It's against to Russia, it's very difficult. In the final fight, I lost because of after 10 years, I lift my hands and I tapped out. I'm not able to fight because the kick and they are very advanced from us. So that's the reason I want to go back and I know now because when you get the experience only, you'll go and fight back again. Without experience, you'll not get anything. This is what Russian fighters and Russian thing is kept in my mind.
So what do you think that the Indian fighters need to do in order to become better kickboxers in the near future? Like you said, the Russian fighters are the best ones. So what can the Indian kickboxers do to achieve that same level of fitness and performances?
So I want to say for everyone, as I saw lots of fake martial arts is going to come out everything, and don't trust anything so easily, and trust anything because I don't have I don't have any particular kickboxing coach, but I have the students where I'm training them properly because what I suffered, I don't want them to get suffered on that.
A lot has changed in Girish's life since recovery from cancer. His life still revolves around kickboxing, but with a change in lifestyle on and off the mat.
What I wanted to know for you and for the Bangalore audience is the kind of training regime that you do, and what does your training regime actually consist of, and how do you go about your day?
I start up with my work at around 5:30 in the morning till 2 o'clock. I'll be working over there, and in between I'll start up a little bit of weights training on all this functional training, and I come home and I'll take a little bit of rest. Then evening I'll start up my kickboxing practice around 3 hours or 4 hours. It's a body weight exercise. It will be completely something. It's going to tiredness, everything. But I want to tell to everyone that one. See what I'm today back because of fitness. So because of my fitness only I came back from all the fought against to cancer and came back everything. And I want to tell the people that do any activities or swimming or running or walking or anything, yoga, whatever you want, everything, do it. But be active or keep yourself fit always. And I want to say one tag name for everyone which I have kept on. Before you're quitting, think why did you start? This is what I'm supposed to tell to everyone that don't give up so easily. You can fight against anything. Take a little bit of time, so one day you will be a winner on that.
Family was a big motivation for Girish to come back to kickboxing. But Girish also has a special person in his life who's helped him overcome not just cancer, but get him back to the sport, and that is his coach, Ravindra KS.
Standing with Girish in his challenging time is his coach, friend and mentor, Ravindra. Ravindra, thanks a lot for talking to News 9.
Thank you.
What was your reaction when you got to know that your ward Girish was diagnosed with cancer?
So I was shocked when I heard about it. So I came to know it was pretty in the evening, late in the evening when I came to know about it. So I was trying to figure it out which hospital it was. Then I came to know he was in their site care. Then immediately rushed to that place to see him. So I saw him, he was laying down on the bed with eyes blood red, lips are all dried up. So I really felt bad because I've been training him for quite some time. I've never seen him in that stage.
Like you said, you have never seen him in that stage. So what was the recovery like, and after how many months was he back to what he loved, kickboxing?
So he's recovered pretty fast. So then he was more keen about learning. So even on the day when I went to meet him, and he was saying, when are we going to start a box? And then, but I can't start training unless I take a permission from the doctor. Then I met the doctor and asked him what intensity of training I can train him. And then I started his training now. It's been like 2-3 months now, we started training.
Ravindra, tell us more about your association with Girish, how it all began and the journey so far.
I know Girish through a common friend. So we met, say, about 4 years back. And from past 4 years, whenever he goes for a tournament, I just teach him how to strike, basically. And now from past 2-3 years, we are pretty close. So for each and every tournament, I train him now.
Tell us more about him as a kickboxer for our Bengaluru audience.
See, I feel myself very proud to train him. So he's more like a celebrity whom I train, more than a friend. So he is very much dedicated in that way. He comes on time, he practices well, and then I like the way he fights. So that inspires me to train him more.
What's the best part or the best feature about Girish that you like the most, and why as a kickboxer?
See, everyone has this fighting spirit in them, everyone. So I heard people saying you are a born fighter and all that, but this guy's reborn as a fighter. So that's some qualities which I can't never ever forget it. So he wants to fight, and I love people like that. I love to train people like that.
What we have also heard that you have also accompanied him for various fights across India and overseas. So what I want to know from you is, according to you, what has been his toughest fight and why? And has he been ever under some sort of a pressure before going into a match?
No. He, in that ways, I've never seen him with too much of pressure. See, boxing or a kickboxing is a game where it's more than a strength, it's mental strength which is required. So it's about how calm you are when you box, makes you something different from other fighters. So in that way, he is quite cool when he fights. And so the day he met me once, say about 4 years back, he said, "Sir, I just want to improve striking. I just want to improve my punches." That's when I started training him. And now his punches are pretty good. I feel proud that I'm training him.
I would like to come back to cancer again. It's very hard to recover from this deadly disease, I would say. So has his performance reduced? Has the performance level dipped ever since he has recovered from cancer?
So I was training him few months back, say early of this year. I used to train him, and we used to do 6 rounds of sparring session and 4 rounds of pads and all that. Intensity was slightly high. Now I can't go that intense, so we have reduced it, half of it. So when I started training him few months back, he was just able to do for a couple of rounds. Now we have slowly increased it to 3 or 4 rounds. His endurance level has slowly started improving it a little bit.
Talking about your association with Girish again, I would like to ask you, where do you see him in the next 5 years as an active kickboxer, and what are your expectations from him as a coach and a guru?
So we are looking for one more world championship. So last time he won a silver, this time is a gold. So we have 2-3 of friends, we are working on it. So I'm there who's teaching him punches, there's one more guy who's helping him with the kicks. So for the next 2 years, we are looking for a world championship.
Ravindra not only made him sweat it out on the mat, but also gave him a purpose. no-nonsense coach. That's for sure.
Girish, as you said, that your comeback to kickboxing is nothing less than a miracle. But in your journey on coming back to the sport is also credited to your coach, Ravindra. So tell us more about your relationship with him and how has been the journey for you as his ward.
Ravindra is a very good boxer. He's an international champion also on that, and he is a professional boxer, and he started to learn kickboxing. He started training me in a boxing way, and I have a very big weakness in my arms. I'll drop your hands down, everything. Even I was training under him when before going for world championship, Turkmenistan, as I told. What happened? Suddenly one day I was just fall down on class, everything. He thought I told him, but I didn't add a breakfast. That's why I think I just out. After 3 days, it's come to know that one I had a fever. Fever onwards, I went to hospital, and hospital onwards I went to as a cancer. I come to know that one. But Ravindra person, he called, he keep on calling me. But anyway, I cannot use my mobile over there. Then one day, suddenly my sister received a phone. She was holding my phone everything, and she told like this everything. The first coach I saw, he shaved his completely head, and he made me more proud. And that day, and I asked him on that day only. I asked him when he came to see me. Boss, when you are going to start again? Just he told, are you serious? Yes, boss, I want to fight back again.
A national level champion, a cancer survivor, and one of the top kickboxers in the country. Girish has already made a name for himself.
Talking about the future challenges, Girish, what are you looking forward to and what are your preparations for the upcoming challenges?
Yeah, upcoming there is one national championship. Everyone will be thinking that cancer is going to kill all the life, but I proved and I made myself a small tag name for everyone. Cancer is not going to kill me. In fact, I am going to kill the cancer. So I did that, and everyone will be thinking once they are diagnosed, they are nothing. They are like just go work and come back. That's it, nothing. Just I am going to prove one more time for everyone that I am going to fight back in a ring. Within a short of 10 months, I'm going to back. I'm fighting in January 2018 in a Delhi as a national championship. After that, I'm going to complete my dream. Until I complete my dream, I'm not going to think about all these cancers, everything, and just ignored everything. It's like normal fever for me now. That's it. When I have the support like doctors and friends and family and media, why I want to scared about this one?
Girish's story reminds you of a fairy tale, which one reads in books or watches on television. An inspirational figure in more than one way, he continues to chase his dream. Nothing can stop Girish because even cancer failed in front of his grit.
Girish has conquered the sport already, but there are many more challenges to come for the kickboxer in the near future. With camera person Shrikant, this is Abhijit Singh for News 9, Bengaluru.